See, it's not like all the subjects are good for everyone. We have our strengths and weaknesses, and we have to work upon our weakness and build upon our strengths. So these sheets, assessment sheets, helps in that. Next is how you will judge your preparation. So as I said, system should be built. So when you will be doing mains phase, you will use these kind of sheets for your own performance assessment and analysis, where you will be keeping track of performance, what you are doing. Let's say you are writing test. So let's say you wrote polity test. You should be writing syllabus. You should be writing how many questions did you attempt. Let's say the questions, total number of questions were 10. It was a sectional test and the total number of questions in the test were 10. You attempted only 7. You should be able to write that. In how much time? Let's say you wrote it in 1 hour 45 minutes. And how many sitting? Initially, what happens is student is not able to write all 10 questions in one go. What they do is they write 2 questions, 3 questions or 5 questions and then again write another 5 questions. So let's say you wrote it in 3 sittings, means 3 questions you wrote or 2 3 questions you wrote. Then after evaluation, you should be able to check that where you lost marks. Was it because of conceptual issue? Was the demand of question addressed? Structuring, number of points or active recall problem? What kind of problems did you face in the test? And then any remarks you want. Okay, so these assessment sheet comes handy where you are analyzing your performance. So over the period of time, your number of questions attempted should increase. So if a 10 question test is there, here it should come to test 10. It should increase. The time should come to the desired time. For 10 questions, you should be able to write in 1 hour 30 minutes. It might also even happen in the beginning, students take lots of time. They'll take even half an hour to write one answer. So it might happen you are taking 4-5 hours initially, and it's not very strange. Students take time initially to write answers, to write structure. So it should reduce to 1 hour 30 minutes for 10 questions. Then number of sittings should be in single sitting, you should be able to finish it, and your issues should be resolved by the end. Whatever issues you face, they should have been resolved by the end of December. So this is the system building accountability tracking, where you are analyzing your performance. Now, how also another thing which these sheets help in is tracking your performance and giving you motivation. Because if your sheet will be filled, you will be like highly motivated. I have written these many tests. इतने टेस्ट लिख लिए, इतनी मेहनत कर ली, marks बढ़ गए, right? So every time improvement should be there. Another thing is when you write multiple subjects, let's say polity लिखा, history लिखा, economy लिखा, through your marks you will be able to judge which is your strength, which is your weakness. We have to play on our strength. अगर मुझे पता है, if I know my economy is good, then my score will be good in economy. And if my history part is weak, so I need to give more time and I won't expect much from history because I'll try to acquire more marks from economy. See, it's not like all the subjects are good for everyone. We have our strengths and weaknesses, and we have to work upon our weakness and build upon our strengths. So these sheets, assessment sheets, helps in that. Next, again, there is an assessment sheet which will be provided to you. Yes, all these sheets will be provided to you. Okay, where you will be tracking your performance in prelims. So let's say polity, you wrote test. There were you scored, let's say the test was sectional test or let's say full length test of 100 questions. 100 questions were there. and you scored, the marks was, let's say, 98. Okay, so you should be writing how many questions you attempted. Let's say you attempted only 80 questions, and out of 80 questions, there were around 40-45 questions which were correct. What was the accuracy rate? Accuracy rate means how many you attempted and how many were correct. Then why maximum questions were wrong? You'll be in detail analyzing that why the question was wrong. Why questions were wrong can be because of conceptual issue. Let's say मुझे concept नहीं आता था. Let's say the question was on constitution, morality or constitutionalism. I was not clear about it. So I'll write that major issue was conceptual. What I recommend also here is, if there are questions where conceptual clarity is the issue, you should also mention the concept which is not clear, so that at the end you should have track that these concepts are not clear. You should have a list. Either you can add that in remarks that my constitutionalism part is weak. Okay, this topic is weak. Either it may be you are conceptually aware, but revision नहीं हुआ था, मेरे notes में भी था, सब कुछ था, but revise नहीं कर पाए, इस वजह से गलत हो गया. It might also happen that concepts were clear, but there was certain factual information that was asked. For example, it was asked that this thing happened in this year. So I was not sure about the year. So that was factual information. So I didn't remember the fact. My concept is clear. I revised also, but my fact was I couldn't remember it. It may also happen because of knowledge gap. मेरे तो notes में ही नहीं है, मेरे knowledge में ही नहीं है. I do not have knowledge of this at all. It was neither in my notes nor anywhere. So that is knowledge gap. Here also you should write topic or thing which was knowledge gap. Okay, so that you include it in your notes. And then the most popular is silly mistakes. A आंसर था, गलती से B OMR में मार्क कर दिया, नॉट नहीं पढ़ा, सेंटेंस गलत पढ़ लिया, कुछ और पूछा था, कुछ और ही जवाब दे दिया. सो दीज आर सिली मिस्टेक्स. या फिर पूरा पेपर हो गया था, OMR फिल करनी ही रह गई लास्ट में, या गलत भर दी. So those are silly mistakes, those are blunders, even if you know you are not able to solve papers. Okay, so these sheets are handy, and these sheets helps you to track your performance and helps you analyze at which topics you need to do. Over the period, this should increase, correct should increase, accuracy rate should increase, and all these issues should be resolved, and silly mistakes should come to zero. For example, in a question paper of 100 questions, you did 10 questions wrong due to silly mistake. So this should come to zero. Okay. If in a question paper, conceptual clarity, 5 questions were wrong because they were not conceptually clear, this should come to zero. For this, you can do least, because we cannot study everything, but we have to gain maximum marks which are above cutoff. That's it. Okay.